Put that in motion. Put that in motion. Put that in motion. Put that in motion.
Color corrected, ice on my necklace. Check off my checklist, yo, just reckless. I ain't got no time, it's unlikely. Lighten up that fire, I might be.
What's cracking, y'all? This your boy DJ AA Rizzle showing support to Snoop Dogg double jizzle, baby. What's up? I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I had to get my little Snoop Dogg moment. As you see, I got the Death Row Records shirt on with my Chucks on. As I'm over here at the theater showing support to my man Snoop Dogg for his new movie, 1992, starring Tyrese Gibson, Scott Eastwood, and Ray Liotta. Rest in peace. One thing I gotta admit is that this movie is definitely above average because it definitely got a lot of interesting parts in it than I expected. Like, it's definitely better than I expected, especially for this to be Ray Liotta's last performance. Like, he definitely killed it in this movie. Like, I love how he killed it in this movie, along with his son Scott Eastwood, and definitely Tyrese. Like, he's definitely straight out of Waist Deep. Like, this is the Waist Deep sequel right there, where Tyrese came back and killed it again, baby. What I love about this movie is that this movie, they show half the story based on what happened in 1992 with the Rodney King riot, where the police brutally beat Rodney King. And then we got the other half of the story where we got Ray Liotta as a father, and then got a son, Scott Eastwood, as a son, where they work together with the crew to try to rob whatever Platinum Gold is in the warehouse where they got the Rodney King riot, where Tyrese works at. So while Tyrese and his son was going to the warehouse where they think it's safe and everything, that's when all hell breaks loose, where Tyrese's son gets kidnapped, and then Tyrese got to do all that he can as a father to trying to get all these guys just to get his son back, going back to this Waist Deep moment, like having two stories being combined in one movie, which I think is kind of genius right there. Like, that's how I think they make the movie work. What I also love about this movie is that the soundtrack is dope. Like, I love how they got a good few songs in there with Snoop Dogg and Tyrese, their new songs in there. Like, I definitely love that. And I definitely love on how they got some scenes like you really see in a ride, like when you see all kind of stuff burning, and then you see all kind of shops being broken into around Crenshaw. Like, I definitely love the special effects in that. And then, like, one of the scenes, like, it really will have you like, oh, when you see the police brutality and everything, just like how we see it today and everything. And then I definitely love on how they showing support to Ray Liotta, you know, at the credits at the end of the movie, where they say in love and memory of Ray Liotta, with unfortunately this being his final film, which Ray Liotta was definitely a great actor that he's definitely missed, and that I see it as another great legend gone. Like, I love Ray Liotta. He definitely killed it in this movie. But when you see this, you really gonna be hanging on him being a stone cold thief and a killer. Like, he really killed it in this movie. Like, I'm glad I was able to support Ray Liotta, seeing him on the big screen one last time, and especially showing support to Snoop being executive producer, to Tyrese also being executive producer and starring in this movie, along with Scott Eastwood. Like, everybody killed it in this movie. Like, it's definitely worth checking out. I definitely love some of Ray Liotta's dialogue in this movie. It was pretty fun to me. What I love about this movie is that it teaches us on how we all deserve a second chance. Just like when Tyrese was convicted, that's when you're trying to get his second chance, trying to work hard to become a better man and become a better father for the son and everything. And that another message that I love is that he teaches us that even though we still live in discrimination, just like back in the 1992 riot where Rodney King was severely beat up by the cops and everything, on how smart we gotta be to be able to protest, to be able to handle discrimination safely and not provoke the cops even more, on having us more being killed in the streets. Like, for us to be able to try to think smart and how we're supposed to be protesting safely. So basically 1992 was a memorable year, can't nobody forget, especially that's the same year that I was born, where the riot happened a month or two before I was born. As I heard a lot about how the riot was just so bad, how they had to bring out the martial law, giving everybody curfew to stay at home at certain times or whatever. They had to bring out the tanks, the military, everything. I heard that the riot was so bad, with more businesses being looted, more businesses being burned. Like, I heard that it was the worst riot ever, like one of the worst riots to have over justice that we all deserve. So that's pretty much all I got to say. As I say, well done to my boy Snoop Dogg, and even to Tyrese, Scott, Eastwood, and Ray Liotta, which they all killed it in this movie. That the execution went real well. That I recommend y'all going to see 1992, my birth year, based on a riot and a different story with the heist and everything. That overall, I definitely give this movie a 10 out of 10. That it's a definitely above average. Like, that's how much I enjoy this movie. That I love the casting, I love the special effects, I love how deep it is, like where it just gets you to the edge of your seat. Like, even though it's not that long of a movie, but the movie overall was still great. Like I said, well done to everybody. That I definitely recommend y'all to go show support, especially show support to Ray Liotta. Like, if you want to see a good Ray Liotta movie on the big screen one last time, now it's the chance to go check him out on 1992 now. Check it out.
You're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Give me my son.
And if I don't,
Then we got a problem, homie.
and have to face responsibility.
In love and memory of Ray Liotta, rest in peace.